Hi guys, welcome to Pod and Post, the podcast where we bring you stories that inspire and guide straight from real life experience. I'm your host Jenny, and today we are diving into the fascinating journey of a mechanical engineer who made it into a core company with an impressive off campus interview. Our guest today is someone with not only deep core knowledge but also an inspiring story of perseverance and preparation. We will explore his interview journey in detail from preparation to the challenges and finally landing the offer. If you are a student or a professional looking to ace your interview, you will definitely want to stick around for this one. Let's get started. Welcome to the podcast, Siddharth. Can you introduce yourself and to our audience and tell us a little about your journey into mechanical engineering?
Sure. Hi, Jenny. This is Siddharth. Hi, everybody. This is Siddharth. So, present, I'm a final year mechanical engineer in Andhra Pradesh GVP Engineering College. So, recently, I have been gone to my off campus where
Mhm.
I got selected for 3.5 lakhs per annum.
Mhm.
So, in this interview, I'm going to share some of my in views, what I've experienced throughout my journey, how my experience and preparation has been gone through in this off campus, and I can make it pretty particular, concise about the topics.
Okay, and yeah, that's great. And for a core company, getting your career started at 3.5 lakh is really appreciated. And let's go back to the beginning. When you decided to pursue mechanical engineering, did you already have a dream job or industry in mind?
Like taking up the mechanical engineering as my BTech, like my career in course. Like
Mhm.
in my completing my secondary educations, everyone has joined the intermediate and everyone gone through some MPC topics. Like I was interested in basically in applied physics. Like I've always interested in physics. Like
Okay.
it's always experimental.
Mm-hmm.
So doing like experiments. So like I observe like everybody. So in our area, in our locality, there is always a mechanic shops. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone bought their automobile, something to do work. So my uncle used to work there.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch him every Sunday. Like I used to visit him every Sunday, and used to do a lot kind of work. Like he used to shift the gears and changing the oil. I used to observe him like, what are you doing? Like, is this useful? Is this great? Like he told me like, I will teach you this job, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what is the magic about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I used to go visit every Sunday. Like I used to teach me everything,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly I got very interested about it, and used to learn from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
So
from your
but
childhood itself, there is a much exposure to mechanical engineering that drove you to study or to choose a path of mechanical engineering.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. When you started preparing for interviews, what were the first steps you took? Did you focus more on academics or projects or industrial trends? What do you focus more?
So when I joined my BTech, like
Mm-hmm.
first year and second year, I focused on academics, and
Okay.
from the third year, like my seniors used to go for the campus placements. I
Mm-hmm.
used to watch them. I used to talk with them, like how the campus placements have been going. Like what is the process? How many students were got selected? What is the salary package area? Everything.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got into my third year, I got decided like I should get prepared for the interviews from the third year itself, from the placements.
Oh, that's great. Wow. Okay.
Because when I talked to my seniors, they told like getting academic knowledge is different from getting the industrial technical knowledge. It's different way there.
Mm-hmm.
I asked them like, what is the difference? We are studying the academics and we should say apply to the industry. No, they said there will be a different transition from academics to experimenting, a technical.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I got searching about what are the industry process been going, how this academic theoretical knowledge is been applying to this technical work.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I got search about the companies, what the top companies would the mechanical engineers are hiring, like from Tata Motors to Volkswagen, about the industries and other Asian Paints. I look after that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So after doing a ton of research, I got know that so these are some of the basic academic subjects were main important to this industry. You should be know about that. So and also when I got a research about that, they had told that in every industry, every hiring manager or HR is looking for an engineer with a basics in foundation.
Mhm. Okay.
So okay, I got to that like what are the subjects to be learned if you want to get placed in a core company.
Mhm.
So if I'm a mechanical engineer, I and a civil engineer, this mail suggested that about getting strong subjects like technical subjects which I get in the second year, like strength of materials, thermal engineering, fluid mechanics,
Mhm.
and hydraulic machines, everything.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I gathered all that information from my seniors and information from the net, and also I also some visited, and also I got connected with some of the people like my brother's friends who got placed in the companies.
Mhm.
I talked with them like how they went to this process, like what are the strategies you want to cope up with in dealing with the interviews, and I start preparing from my third year itself.
Mhm. And that's really great of you, because while doing your engineering itself, you thought about your job, and during your third year, you did a research about where to place which academic and what they expect from a candidate. And while studying itself, you boost your academics and you got placed. That's really very great. And can you walk us through the off-campus placement process? How did you come across this opportunity and what made you apply? Okay. So, can you walk us through the campus placement process? How did you come across this opportunity and what made you apply?
Okay. So first of all, to taking to about the campus placement, I just look like many of the core industries have not coming to the onboard campus drives. Basically, some of the other industries what I've looked to get placed in, they just post in the LinkedIn or some other employment news for the walk-in interview drives.
Mm-hmm.
So considering what are the company what I've placed in, I just got applied for internship for that company. Like I have applied an online internship. They're asked for like in my third year I used to get a summer internship which is for like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I just applied for the company.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got reached the company, I got accompanied with all the working culture, like industry culture in that company, and I got through that every process, like how a mechanical engineer is been through work in this industry. What are their roles? What are the job roles? What are the responsibilities? And how the supply chain management is been going through every step of the industry. Like getting a theoretical knowledge is different from getting a industrial experience. So I got and I have done my internship in the 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Can you
And
explain to the audience about the ways you can get to be noticed about the internships about that?
so to get notice about the internships, like everyone should get familiar with like online. It's majorly an online. Like example, Unstop. Unstop is a website like it promotes all the internships which has been
Mm-hmm.
providing in the present industry scenario. Every industry will post its internships and any employment drive interviews. Everyone get posted in the website.
Okay. Okay.
So I
Other than
suggest
that
like
website, do you have any platform? Are you in LinkedIn or something like that? So,
yes, I'm LinkedIn too. I'm LinkedIn too. I'm LinkedIn
okay.
too.
Okay. Okay.
So, so I'm saying like LinkedIn also is a better choice. Also a
Mm-hmm.
better choice. Like we could compare with every notifications. And
Mm-hmm.
also I'm saying like not only from LinkedIn and also get familiar with this another platform also. Like they can have a flexibility.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. You got an opportunity to do an internship, and that by word of mouth, you got to know the off-campus drive. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's break down the interview process. What were the rounds like, and how did you approach each one? Was there any a technical test, and how challenging was it?
Okay, so coming to my interview process,
How many
after the internship,
how many rounds were there in your interview
there
process?
were there were 5 rounds.
Okay.
So my entire 5 rounds of interview has took a time for a month. A month.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So coming to my first week, I have attended to 2 interviews,
Uh-huh.
first 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my first 2 rounds, they have first attend a group discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Group
Okay.
discussion process, like they have given us some random topic and you have
Mm-hmm.
to speak about like for 2 minutes.
Okay.
So we are some other guys. I have some other guys from other colleges.
Mm-hmm.
So I have given like allotted a batches. Like we
Mm-hmm.
are of 8 members in a
Mm-hmm.
group.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been put through as a cabin in a cabin where the HR is been organizing everything. So first of all, they took all our resumes,
Mm-hmm.
and I was the first one in the group. So she assigned a topic for me, like tell me about the present education.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they give me a random topic, and I said like, so education. I have mentioned like education. What is the present scenario of education with comparing with the older education? Like it has improved a lot, but it's lacking the quality.
Mm-hmm.
Improvement is a lot. Everyone can reach education, but the quality of approach has been lacking. So I have speak for 2 minutes, and the group discussion has been done like for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
15 minutes, and the group discussion is over.
Okay.
And they have announced the results from
Okay.
our group discussion of first round,
Mm-hmm.
which they get shortlisted for 4 members.
Okay.
So what I got observed in that interview is they're just looking for not a fluent in communication, but how confident we are talking. If you're
Mm-hmm.
given a topic,
Okay.
you should speak something, anything, what comes in your mind, but you
Mm-hmm.
speak it confident.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have observed that. And coming to my second round of interview, it was the face-to-face interview interaction with the HR.
Okay.
So when I got into the interview, I have given my resume to HR, and the lady HR has been first of all she asked me about self-introduction. She asked me to self-introduce myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I have given my brief introduction about me, and also she asked the question about explain the about my projects, what I have done in my BTech for like
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You should explain it like a broad. She explain in a brief introduction about the projects. I have told her I have done some of my second and mini projects, like doing constructing a vending machine, and also
Mm-hmm.
present I'm doing publishing a journal
Mm-hmm.
on some textile engineering. So I
Okay.
have explained about like 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and also I explained about like I have also done an internship in this company.
Mm-hmm.
So which
Okay.
is a very much advantage for me. Like I have already pre-known about the company.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I have said like I've already known about the progress or operations about this company. So I'm initially well managed about it. So it would me help me a great if I took into this company, like I've adapted, like I was adapted to this environment and adapted to these people, and I want to work in this company.
So you got placed in the company where you have done your internship. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what was the third round?
So what my third round was the like virtual round, like it was a
Oh.
technical round.
So
So in
they
that company,
placed the third round as a technical round
yeah,
after filtering many people through group discussion, and they ask you about academics, and third comes the technical round.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
technical round.
How challenging was the technical round?
So coming to this, how challenging was it like? Basically, I don't know what they would ask, like what they would. I generally just got searched about everything, like how the technical questions been asked in an interview.
Mm-hmm.
So just got a brief glimpse, like just ask about the basics of the subjects we have been learned throughout the semester.
Mm-hmm.
So when I attained my interview, virtual interview, so the person who was interviewing, like he was a not from India, he's a Sri Lankan.
Oh, okay.
He is a metallurgical graduate who has an experience of 26 years.
Mm-hmm.
So he was very like I got very strict about everything. Like he has a brief content knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So in that questions, so he got me braced from initial to the basics of subjects like from strength of materials, thermodynamics, and the fluid mechanics. And from the basics, he has been pushed me through the depths of the subject,
Mm-hmm. Do you remember
everything.
the most challenging technical question you faced?
So the most technical questions what I have faced like is he has asked me like learning about the fluid mechanics, right? Coming to the
Mm-hmm.
fluid mechanics, he
Okay.
asked me like how do you apply this
Mm-hmm.
fluid mechanics, the how the flow regulation into this industry? Where did you
Okay.
observe the process and
Mm-hmm.
how do you imply this technical knowledge? He asked me about this. Sir, this is a subject which always observes on the fluid flow process techniques, and it's been about mainly focused on the pressure vessels and the boilers
Mm-hmm.
to regulate the pumps and flow rate storage,
Mm-hmm.
and have given some given about the brief about that.
Mm-hmm.
And also he came is mainly asked me about all the technical questions like applying like considering a thermodynamics, how do you imply a thermodynamics knowledge in the practical examples? Where do you observe that?
Mm-hmm. Instead of asking like a definition to a theory or just asking about a formula, they just ask you about application of the theories which you have studied in your academics. Is that
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay? So were there specific tools, software, or skills they tested you on?
So coming to the skills, like they got tested me on like as a mechanical engineer. So I got some familiar, like a mechanical engineer should get some familiar on certain skills like learning AutoCAD, like ANSYS softwares, which are
Mhm,
the mechanical engineers and or other civil core engineers used to get in their academics.
mhm. Yeah.
So I have mentioned that skills in my resume, and they asked me like what are the skills what I mentioned in the resume. They asked me a brief about it. Like you have
Mhm,
mentioned the skills in the resume, so explain us about it.
mhm.